Okay, so last night's ceremony went, I thought it went terribly. For today, okay, hold on. Alright, so in ceremony, the first cup, so the first hour or so, I just laid and it just felt this overwhelming abundance of joy and colors and lights, like experiencing, in my mind, what is like the truest form of life itself. Like it is the creation of all. It's more beautiful than you could imagine, and it feels beautiful. It looks, sounds. It is all that is as amazing as you cannot comprehend. So then the second cup, I started to this amazingness that was within me and was all, and I was all, began to separate, and it had become like an entity to me. It had become something else. Still beautiful, still as magnificent in every way, caring, loving, giving, life-giving, crop-giving, sun-giving, water-giving, life-giving, whatever this was. Now it was a separate from me. And I had almost started to like, okay, so because remembering the pain of my past and the pain of friends, loved ones who've died, just the pain of our mental state right now as a society, I guess. I'd started to not trust this thing. Like it had betrayed us, is what I felt like. Like, wait a minute. What is this love and this life that you give us? And then, but this is what we're dealing with. If you're creation, this is what we're dealing with? Like, no, wait a minute. And so as soon as I would begin to not trust this thing and like get defensive of it or protective of my people, land, self, mind, it would seemingly like get mad when there was a disconnect. It would start to like, and so I started to, and then you like bow your chest up to me. Listen, we finna get this right now. So we wrestled like it was a fight. It was just like this all-out battle with this thing that I didn't understand. It was still super beautiful, just in a dark, powerful way. Jealous the way. You see what I'm saying there? So like, our God is a jealous God. If you steer away from me, then, anyway. So, and then we would get done wrestling and we would get done fighting, and it would be like, neither of us is going to win. Like, this is a draw because I'm not giving up and you're not giving up. So this is a draw. We have to just come to a truce. Like, whatever you are, yes, we welcome you. I welcome you into here. But if you fucking cross me, I don't really know. We're fighting again. And as soon as I would like mention, like, but I don't know if I trust you around my kids because my kids are hurting. If your life and your creation and my kids are hurting, not necessarily mine, you know what I mean? Then it would be a fight again. And all it was, I can't, so I'm like, all right. At one point it was like, all right, truce, whatever. You give us life and we, I don't know, give you something. And it was feeling like the exchange is death, which seemed unfair instantly. Like, no, hold on. But it was the most magnificent and unbelievable and all of existence around you. And the exchange is death. So sometimes it would be like, all right, if death is this is what happens at the end of this life, death, yes. And this is what I could experience in it, from it, after it, whatever. Yeah, that's a fair trade because this is so magnificent that absolutely I'll die. You can take my life because if this is really what's seen and being, this is what I really am. Then yeah, that's a deal. But then it would be like, wait, I don't know if I trust this, and that mistrust would cause another wrestling match. So it like blinked into my head that like, trying to fix the generational stupidity of our forefathers, like wanting to fight for this land, yes, but we don't fight. It's like we're fighting with ourselves for a land that we don't have to claim because we are it. Fighting for a spirit or a religion that we have to claim and defend. We don't have to defend it because we are it. And as soon as we lose the thought of, oh, we are you, that's when it goes into war and greed and thinking we need to keep and protect and hide from. Like, wow. It just was, it was an unbelievable form of understanding where, well, it was weird. It popped into my head like, we're just going to keep doing this. And then Jacob wrestled with God. And that's what popped into my head. Like, it's just, you have to give up and surrender and realize that all of this is, like, me and the Father are one. No, and no one comes to the light but by me. I have to get there and experience all of what is the true me, or I'm going to just keep fucking trying to fight myself over and over and over, thinking, well, why don't I trust you? Because I can't trust myself? Because we as humans can't really trust ourselves? Because we're not really doing fucking real well as it seems. But is that the illusion? We are doing fine. And as soon as we think we're not doing well and we got to protect, then we're separated from God again. It's crazy. So that was my ceremony, and I woke up feeling quite a sadness because I like that, like no, let's defend this land or defend this, like protect my mind, my friends, my family, like we're being hurt, so no. But it wasn't that. And so I asked myself, whatever this light was that I had separated from, I asked it, like, what do you want from us? And it said, I want you to express me. I want expression. I want to be expressed, and you're going to have to do that. In exchange, I will give you life, and I will give you crops, and I will give you love and families, and you will experience all of it. I just want you to express me. And I'm like, oh, wow. So by doing that, so by you expressing what you experience as God, you become like the truest form of you, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Because what I experienced the ceremony last night is probably not what everybody experiences. It was just what I assume is the truest form of my inner light. So it makes sense that if I express you, you will give me the abundance of life because it's already in me. I just have to submit to it. No shit, right?